Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I'm Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us up here at Washington's premier indoor shooting facility. Of course, that's Security Gun Club right here in Woodinville, Washington. Came up here with the intention of recording a couple of videos. Actually decided to do this one because I was reading a bunch of comments and things like that, and there were a lot of people pretty worked up about today's announcement by Senator Adam Schiff, as well as others, that the Democrats would be proposing a national assault weapon ban to Congress. This had not only a lot of people in the American public really freaked out, but it had a lot of my colleagues out here in the content creation world really worked up as well and making a big deal out of it. Is it a big deal? It's a big deal because it shows you their playbook. It shows you what they would ever do to you if, in fact, they really had power. But let's talk today not so much about what the bill does, but let's talk about what they're doing, and let's more importantly talk about what's the likelihood that this actually poses a threat to you at all. So today, let's spend a few minutes and let's talk about the assault weapon ban to nowhere. Okay, America, we're going to talk about yet another run at a national assault weapon ban, or what typically turns out to be a ban of semi-automatic rifles, and then some pistols and some shotguns and a large swath of firearms. We are talking about a bill. I'll be honest with you, I saw a few tweets about it. I don't know what the bill number is. I don't even think it has a bill number. I don't know what the bill says. I hear it's the Go Safe Act all over again. It doesn't really matter, and I'll explain why in just a moment. There is a bill that's going to be introduced by a multitude of Senate Democrats that's going to ask for a national ban on semi-automatic rifles and other firearms. They are going to call this Go Safe Part 2. The difference between a traditional assault weapon ban and a Go Safe ban is as follows. A traditional assault weapon ban bans everything based upon the features on the outside of the firearm. Or in this case, what we're using as an example, the outside features of this car. A Go Safe ban would just merely ban the same car, but would ban it based upon the internal workings of it, okay? So it's 6 in one, half dozen the other. They're banning the exact same things. So we learned today that there will be a bill introduced by the Senate Democrats. There likely will be a companion bill that will be introduced as a House resolution to pass a federal assault weapon ban. Now, here's the thing. We all know that the Republicans currently control the House and they currently control the Senate. They don't control either one by a large majority, but they do control. And so the likelihood on those grounds alone that this bill would ever go anywhere is what? Slim, none, Slim's out of town, right? And so, again, I think a lot of people were making a big deal out of this thing. You can make a big deal out of it in the sense that, well, now the Democrats are telling us what they want to do with our Second Amendment rights, but is any of that newsworthy? Because we've known this forever, right? Certainly in the last decade or so, this is exactly how the Democrats have viewed Second Amendment rights. Yes, they will do anything humanly possible to disarm all of you. So the likelihood of this bill even making it out of a committee and making it to a floor vote is virtually impossible. And even if you think that somehow or another there may be some clout or some energy behind this, let me just go back and remind you that this type of legislative virtue signaling, writing legislation that you know does not have a snowball's chance in hell of ever seeing the light of day, but you write it anyways. And we see this all the time. We see this at the state level, we see it at the federal level, and we see it from people with D's next to their name, and we see it with people with R's next to their name, okay? You propose legislation and you know it's not going anywhere, but hey, you made your constituents happy. Hey, you guys all remember House Resolution 4269? Oh, that was literally a federal assault weapon ban that was proposed in 2015. When, by the way, there was numbers in at least one of the two chambers. Where did that go? It went nowhere. Oh, and then you guys remember in 2018, there was House Resolution 5087. Where did that go? Well, none of you remember it because it went the same place. Oh, but let's not stop there, because in 2021, S736, sponsored by none other than Dianne Feinstein. That went absolutely nowhere as well. Hey, in 2023, let us remember, there was S25. You remember that one? Yeah, that was sponsored by Miss Feinstein again. So she took multiple runs at this. And again, in many of these instances, the majority numbers actually lied in favor of the party that was proposing this. Then there was HR 698. That's right. They tried that in February 1st of 2023. You can see the long, long list of sponsors. Every Democrat's on board with this one. Where did it go? It went nowhere. Oh, then there was S3369, which is the Go Safe Act version 1.0. So I'm assuming that this new bill will have pretty much verbatim language from last year's S3369. And hey, let us not forget House Resolution 1808, which actually passed out of the House of Representatives when Nancy Pelosi was the Speaker of the House. It went to the Senate. What happened to the Senate? It was never to be heard from again once it went over there. So to any of you out there that heard the headlines or checked out some other content out here and you think that, oh my God, this is a terrible piece of legislation, it is a terrible piece of legislation. The likelihood that this legislation comes to fruition is virtually impossible, and you need to be told that. And to everyone else out here who wants to educate in this particular area, well, I understand that there are a lot of scary things that we have to cover because, yes, our Second Amendment rights are under attack. And yes, it absolutely positively shows what those on the other side would love to do with our gun rights. The truth of the matter is that this bill has 0% chance of ever seeing the light of day. Listen, we'll go ahead and link up some of the information. Maybe by the time we edit the video, they'll actually have a bill number assigned to it. We know what it's probably going to read, so we'll link up what S3369 looked like last year. It'll probably give you a pretty good roadmap. If you got any other questions about this or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you guys should know how to get a hold of Washington gun law by now, but if you don't, that information's down there in the description box. If you got an idea for a video we should be doing, you click on that link right there and you tell us all about it. If you want to subscribe to the monthly newsletter, the ability to do that is down there in the description box. And then finally, and most importantly, let's everyone remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe. So today we want to check out and see how secure StopBox really is. So we're heading over to one of the book clubs to have it tested by one of the most dangerous creatures known to man. That's right. I'm talking about the drunk suburban housewife.
You guys, your name's it's Mom.
Oh, hey, ladies.
Oh, hey!
How's book club going?
Oh yeah, I have a shit ton of stuff.
You look like a Lolita.
No.
Lolita.
What is wrong with me?
Call me Steve, Jake. Ew. You look like a Hannah
Taylor. No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. With those lips, you're
100%
Lolita. Spicy.
Yeah.
Cumin.
Sorry.
Okay, ladies, got a little challenge for you here.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, here's what I got. I got a $200 spa package to Willow's Lodge.
Ooh la la.
I got 2 days, 2 nights at Suncadia. $100 at Target.
Nice.
And $100 at Wine and More, because I know you can need that. So, any of you get into the box, it's yours. Have fun.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I can get in
Okay,
the box.
Beth. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Come on.
Get that spa package. Oh! Yeah.
Come on. Ooh. Get it. Come on.
You gotta push all the buttons. You're doing the same thing over.
Come on.
You
I have to figure this out.
I just give up.
I'm pouring more wine.
Give up?
Yeah, I give up.
All right, well,
You didn't pour me any.
close, but looks like they're all mine. Thank you, ladies.
What?
StopBox. Protect your family while protecting your family.
Bam!